Let's start the string.
Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Oh, it's a nice
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Whoa, he almost killed you. Don't take that ball out of it again.
20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Yes, sir. I play too much football for AB at this point.
So
no
from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
He said the same thing with Wiley.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I remember pretty good.
First down, Indianapolis.
The give to Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
I say he's all check downs.
On second down, it's Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards rushing for him. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. Wentz. To the right side, complete to Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape,
live, babe.
Or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
6 yards left on second down. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz.
Sit down.
Blitz coming and down he goes.
You better run the ball. You better run the ball.
Blitz and got it down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Stick skill slime.
Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Stick slime. That means you're not
third and long, and suddenly the
that's what
momentum
that
shifted
means.
to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Missing out on good content. You know, you're not gonna beg them to watch good football. That's on them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Chad?
Now after the sack, Winston the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long.
And this is when.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh my God! This shit is wild.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to
15 against a scrub. Ross ain't on shit.
Statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter. But here, it's happening early. A definite statement. They got onto the ball.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad about that. Ross got us on a route like that, bro. All you got to do is play his own. Just keep everything in front of you.
It's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Come in. Hey, next time that's a pig. Next time that's a pig.
Losing yardage.
That's Josh Allen, nigga.
Officially, it will go
that bubble screen. I told you, man, he got to run in a bubble screen. And that's your first time running it this game, but we knew it was coming.
Now wins.
Oh! Come on, JJ.
Defense to help bring up 4th down. Well, so a drive that spans
Come on. That's a pig.
Away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing
like that, De'Aaron,
in terms of
you try to get no runs, drop back, take away that easy route.
These long drives and get 6
that was a linebacker there. I respect it. It's mad. I don't know. JJ Watt's kind of elite. I feel like he should have.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You can't get 3 against me, nigga. You have to get 7. What the fuck is wrong with you? I'm gonna light this nigga the fuck up. Do you know who Jalen Waddle is? We got Jalen Waddle.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.J.
They have a runner back over there?
And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing?
And then, you know, so we still gonna run the ball.
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in
did you think he was going to touch my quarterback? Crazy.
They started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Bro, this game is so weak. I had that man open for like 30 seconds. Nah, he got caught on the crossover. I can't trip.
But they certainly came out firing.
Nah, I did. His dude's just an X factor. Anyone else
I
catching
can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Oh my God, you got to go to tackle number 1.
Bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Yeah, well, I tell you, you can't score 3 against me. You cannot score 3.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Oh, this is over with.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right, and he gets this down inside the 35
the first battle
before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, okay. I look at this like this. This is how we play over here at Raven football, right? So we look at it like this. If you get ball first, you're supposed to score a touchdown. That's how we look at it over here, but we built a little different over here.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, come on, Waddle. That was a bad pass, too.
Took a pretty good
I seen it too late. That's on me.
That one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough.
So you have to respect the quarterback at all times. But I mean, he took away some shit. So
you want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that.
But you know what it is with me, bro? It's a chess game. Like, you have to remember, I have to do this every play. Like, not some plays. You have to do it every play, or else you don't want to win.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And this right now we're in the no turnover zone. That's what we call it. We just don't turn the ball over. That's the only thing we can't do.
But in this case, how about the free safety?
And remember what we said: catch you a man, that's your ass. I told you, if we catch you a man, that's your ass.
J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy.
Have you come to your senses yet, D?
After going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target.
That was too easy.
Sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who is open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
Dang.
They will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
I don't think I'm gonna put up 50, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. He drove the ball, but bro, my thing is this. I told you, we just don't want to give up a big play, get you in that red zone, and we're gonna show you some looks that you haven't seen. We trust our DBs.
The Colts come to the line.
You trust the DBs back there. We're gonna get a lot of man-to-man against us. Come here, Rook. Come on, Rook. Come on, Rook.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because
that's a second-round draft pick right there.
And they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on
what?
The board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh my God, that should have been a pick. Your receiver low-key stopped me from picking the ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because
your receiver stopped me. What kind of shit was that?
That's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action. Now Wentz.
Bro, tell me that wasn't a pick.
And he is going to have a Colts first.
This man ain't ready. He is not ready. I see bad football out here. That's a pick. Man, what you mean? Shit,
on play action, it's Wentz.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down.
Don't try me. Don't try me. I told you, we man up over here.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration.
And they gonna sit under that, yeah, because you got someone on top.
But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
That's so fake, bro. They didn't let me come back to the ball.
By Jair Alexander. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I had him sitting there. They didn't let me come back, though.
Example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of
that was bullshit. Mark Andrews was wide open.
Before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Man, we gave him one. Ain't worried about his ass.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
That's a freebie. Show me something. Screen.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
He's a Pro Bowler. Marcus Peters was a Pro Bowler last year. But I tell you, man, it's just levels to this shit.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
7, Trace.
Jackson on the
Man, we didn't block.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to find his
user.
Hey. And finally down he goes.
Oh, good luck.
Inside the 10 to the 7.
Was he talking about that catch?
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw is Jackson.
Oh,
into a sea of defenders had intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Bro, it's something about that when you what's it called? When you precision pass it on the goal line, they throw it in front or behind. I'm learning that shit. I try to.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Got no big skills.
Give him 4 yards.
You don't trust your runners?
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
A decent little gain.
Only time I'm not.
For second down. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get
only time I'm doing that is on the design run with my quarterback.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
That ball should have came down.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get.
Man, we got 2 picks in the goal line.
They give him 17
That's some
yards
bullshit.
that time as that'll move the chains.
We want to. You don't want to give me the ball with too much time left.
On first and 10, here's Wentz. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And inside
hey, what the fuck? I'm playing them. Let him play down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop.
I know what it is. You want that number 1 seed. That's what it is. You're trying to. Hey, that fit. You know what we say around here? That field getting real.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That catch good for only a couple.
That fucking bubble ain't working.
Second and 8. Now Wentz again. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go.
Hey, go for it. You got this. Go for it.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
What the hell is going on?
From the gun, it's Wentz.
He's an idiot.
Picked up by Deshaun Elliott.
Pick 6.
Accelerating.
All right.
He goes. The 40, the 30.
Fuck is wrong with him? Do you know who you playing?
On this first half of
Take your fucking 3. Hey, De'Aaron, what did I tell you, nigga? If you're real small in that fucking goal line.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports.
Now he's playing me.
Coach.
He was on the fucking 4th. Was it 4th or 3rd? I don't know. He had no timeouts,
Coach,
8 seconds left, going in the half. I get ball. He throws a fucking pick. 3-7.
The Ravens ready to receive it.
Nah, my way.
Lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
You're down 1. Well, another field goal gets you up. Nah, he stopped me. Ruggs fast and said it was the wrong safety that got the pick. He fucking around goes to the Pro Bowl and shit.
Got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half part,
He don't, man. We ain't gonna let him
more about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On second and 11.
You catch you, man, that's your ass.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And
oh, my God.
Complete. Good effort there. Take a shot, but it's third.
Y'all watch this play.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep it.
I can't believe Lamar overthrew him.
That type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. They've got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess,
make up for it.
His deep ball, it's really
make up for
it.
Yeah, hey, Mark Andrews just looked like Nicole Hartman right there.
Tucker with the extra point, and that
it's too easy.
Up to 11.
Were you user safety?
Tucker now to kick.
Oh, that was cover 2.
The touchdown.
Had to be. Hey, and for everyone watching the game, that was a user hot route. Oh, yeah. It was a slow grind. We know what time it is, but you want to know what happens? Eventually, niggas go down, and shit gets very tough.
And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz.
We giving niggas looks they've never seen. You ain't never come out on this defense.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call a time.
Wow. Hey, White, you like that D, man? That's some shit niggas ain't never seen.
I got in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And this will not get close.
Yeah, is he going to punt the ball or end the game here? Okay, he's playing real football. Possibly. And he went to punt pretty fast, so it may actually be one.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And taken right on the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt.
You're right. Too little, too late.
Possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
He was at the 2. You're not going to get that far on the sneak.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts.
He had no timeouts.
When they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you're doing. User.
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to
this game's over.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has
JK, no joke. Hey, you see him out there toting that bitch? Yes, sir.
They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either.
Oh, yeah, he just gave it up.
And it created a big run.
Oh, how did he get that?
Jackson going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks
I don't understand.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Who the fuck is that? I don't know who that is. Is he wrong with him?
Learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game.
I don't know how Lamar sucks. Bro, Lamar got a rocket on him. You know, we're taking chances we usually don't take because
the Colts come to the line ready to
it's
start their next drive.
It's been a long season. It's been a lot of winning. Coach is opening up the playbook for us.
And go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense.
Hey, the Ravens ain't lost the game.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
someone
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Damn. I'll be picking the wrong defense. I'll be trying to back out.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
So many screen passes are the result
JJ
of
right in the
excellent
middle
acting
on
by
that
everyone.
What you gonna
But
do when
sometimes
JJ
guys
right
getting
there?
the ball tips
Not
the
a
play
damn
off.
thing.
The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wentz
I be reading these niggas, man.
Another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4.
I be reading they shit.
It's 4th down.
Fake little stunt, drop back in coverage. Crossing route's coming. You know what I'm saying? The crossing route is coming.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Or was that 4th?
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Run.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor.
Hey, you want to know what Wiseman was told?
He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
If you can't score, you can't win. Did y'all know that?
He has been terrific here this afternoon.
Someone told me that one time. They're like, hey, if you don't score, you're not going to win. And I was like, damn, you're right.
Now. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz.
Oh, sit down.
And down he goes.
Sit down. That's the real Josh Allen.
Right around the 41-yard line. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I got a couple over here. What you got on it?
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup.
Bro,
18 yards.
I've been cutting this nigga a break all game.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Wentz to throw. Take it in.
Ooh, that was a good play. That was like a pig.
Touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle.
That wasn't a pig, but he picked me. That was kind of lame.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit.
Hey, watch this replay.
The final minute of the 3rd.
On that 3rd down call,
is that not
to get the ball to their tight end and pick up the first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Frank Reich going to tell the offense to go for 2. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
How old is D-Hop now? 32?
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Like Jalen Waddle. We could have had Jalen. You know, when we got him, he was something. He was at 80. He's a 90. He's at 85 now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Jackson. Dancing to his left. First down for Jackson. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
That could have been a fumble. I was like,
So both teams trade touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, buddy, that Jordan.
3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on
Mike was lame as hell. He ain't
Sports.
want Pippen to get no money.
Play action. Now Jackson.
He didn't want Pippen to get no money.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he's able to take it across midfield. That one good for 10 yards.
Yeah, well, he said Scotty was wrong.
Very short.
Nigga, let Scotty. He's going to say Scotty should have played. That nigga get to playing baseball and shit without thinking twice. Huff as hell at
So
that
much for being conservative and running that football.
JK ain't no fucking joke.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now.
I guarantee in this red zone
for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Jalen Water.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
JJ, that's what we call him over here. We call him JJ.
Off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he ran right through 1 tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
That's too easy.
Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Replay.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10.
It's crazy. I played so bad this game. I should have had like 40.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
I threw that goal
and that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It could have been a pick 6, but we got Lamar Jackson.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown where they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter, this drive becomes very critical. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Wentz to Doyle there, 1st down, Colts.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball
back. Run that bitch again for me, please.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw.
The Colts
on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Catch made here by Campbell.
Oh, my God.
Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Who was Campbell?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second.
I was too thirsty. I shouldn't have ran,
when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Man, we kept this game too close.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That was just right there. We should have just buck him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit.
You just got 6 yards right there.
They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also a 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jackson.
Oh, that's so fake.
Incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact.
Oh my God, the game is dirty. Mark Andrews.
Job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Come on, man, play football. My defense ain't give up a 1 garbage time.
As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon.
We kicking that bitch to the fucking 1. Wow.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
What the fuck was that? I booted that bitch. Fucking pooch kid.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football.
He's gonna come out here
now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He had to fight.
He lost yards, so that's
one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
There we go. Fuck.
Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
To throw is Wentz. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he's able to get it back.
Eventually, niggas gonna have to throw that ball. That's what he was waiting on.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee. And a sight that's
played horrible
football this season. They remain undefeated. Another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball. You're in control. You dictate the final part of this ball game. And they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really spectacular.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will be back home